Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It is Candy here from SweetStamper.com, and it is day 4 of my summer stamp camp. That means I have been here every night, Monday through, well, this is Thursday. I have one more night tomorrow night. So I have been sharing projects and lots of creative inspiration with you every night this week. So typically I'm on every Thursday night at 7. And I just kind of cleared my schedule and made it so I could come on here with you every night, Monday through Friday, for a summer stamp camp. I hope you have enjoyed it. Many of you have been able to join me live, but I love it when you can join me on the live or on the replay. Now, when you comment, you get put into the drawing for my prizes. And this week, I'm giving away a stamp set for every single night, or for every single video, I should say. So Jennifer is my admin, and she is so capable and so helpful. So she posts the prizes for you and lets you see what's what. Collects addresses when we need to collect that, and I really appreciate her. So I think I already have some people gathering. I can't see my... let me see if I can catch my, let me see if I can catch the comments tonight. Okay, so, hey, Mary and Corinne and Pam, welcome, welcome. We're going to be looking at this suite tonight. Now, tonight's going to be a little bit different in the sense that this is an actual online class. Hi, Velma, I'm glad you're here. What that means is I'm going to create 4 cards with you. I'm going to demonstrate all 4 cards, and you can earn those card packets for free with an order. So I'll give you some more information about the order. I wanted to just highlight the suite first of all. So this particular suite, you get the bundle, is a major part of it. Super cute dies, just a lot of fun shapes and things that you can do with this. Very, very creative. The paper is, where'd my paper thingy go? Here we go. The paper is a lot of fun. Because there's so much black and white, you can add color if you wish. Mary, thank you so much for sharing. When y'all share my videos, it really helps me. The other thing I've seen some of y'all do is you just invite a friend to come and watch with you, which is super fun too. And I really appreciate it. So you can add bits of color or you can use these black and white. So each pattern has a back side that's all black and white and a front side that has a stronger, some of the critters. And that's really the star of the show with this Zoo Crew is the critters. And they are absolutely adorable. To me, these will make anybody smile. If you gave this to a senior in a nursing home, they would love it. You give this to a kid, they'll love it, and everybody in between. Now, there is also part of this suite, there is an embellishment, and it's this duo of ribbons. And these are 2 colors I really love. This is Lemon Lime Twist, but it's not like super in your face with the green, because Lemon Lime Twist is a really strong lemon lime. But this, because they've shot this ribbon through with white, it calms it down. And y'all know, petal pink is my absolute favorite color. So this is a ribbon duo that I think has a lot of versatility. Now, there isn't any other embellishment, but I'm going to use one tonight. And if you place a $35 order, you'll get all 4 card kits for free in the mail. And if you top your order up to $50, I'll throw in the embellishment that I'm going to use. Now, I would recommend getting this paper, which is one of, I think, about 13 in here that are on sale just through the end of the month. So you only have, tomorrow left. So you got to get with the program here. This is on sale for 15% off. This is my host code. Now, just heads up, you have to place your order by tomorrow night, 10 p.m., in order to earn these card kits for free. Okay, we're at the end of the month, and I'm going out of town on Sunday, so everything's got to kind of close down here for a little bit. Okay, let's get to stamping. And then I'm going to take a little commercial break about halfway through, and then we're going to finish our stamping, because I've got, what's the deal here? Oh, that's clear. We've got 4 cards to make. Super fun, quick and easy cards. Now, one of the things I wanted to just point out is that the projects I'm going to make, I'm mainly highlighting the paper. If you don't have this stamp set, you could easily do my projects because I'm going heavy on these designs. Now, there's one where you're going to stamp one of the critters, but all the rest, you're just going to stamp greetings. So you could use your own greeting set. One of the things I do like about this paper is if you don't either have the budget to invest in the bundle, or you don't feel like you would use the stamps enough, you can actually just get the paper and get a lot of bang for your buck because these are actually really easy to fussy cut. Yes, there are dies for some, but not all of these critters, but they're super easy to fussy cut, and they're also easy to use just as a piece. So I will get with the program and show you what I mean. Okay, card number 1. Now this is the way my card kits come. They come in an envelope and they have all the pieces here ready to go for you. So what we're going to do is we have a little basic black panel. Now my card kits also come with a PDF tutorial, and that is important so you know how to get all of your things put together. Now we're going to go like this. So we have like a little puzzle piece, and I've been showing you lots of Designer Series paper projects all week. And that is with that is very intentional because of the paper sale we have going right now. Now what I'm going to do, see, you could go this way, but my intention is I want to grab this little fox right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit of color and show you how you can take the black and white and add a bit of color. Now I'm going to grab the pool party from here, and here we go. I'm going to grab my little blending brush just like I did last night, and we're just going to add a little bit of blue. It looks good with just the white, but I thought it would be fun to add the blue. Now I'm going to show it to you both ways so you can see which one you prefer. Kim, I'm glad to see you here tonight. Thank you so much for sharing. And yay, Tasha, I'm glad you're here and that I'm using a set that you really love. It is just stinking cute, as they say. I mean, this is great for kids, for grandkids. If you're a school teacher, it's great for family members. I mean, who doesn't love these Zany Zoo critters? They are just adorable. And I think, you know, it's the style of the very whimsical style of the artwork. To me, when you get something with animals that appeals to every age, I mean, even I can get a chuckle from my husband from these. So, you know, people who like things maybe a little bit more on the masculine side, they're still going to love these critters. Okay, so I think that's going to be about enough. So I've added some Pool Party ink. Now, let's just put this card together. It's going to come together really, really quick and easy. So we're going to put this piece over here. Don't even have the measurements in my head, but I do have the PDF tutorial. Okay, let's put the fox down. Now you see, if you didn't want to add a little critter, you could just do that. But the critters are just so cute. I'm like, why wouldn't you want to add the critter? So we are going to go like so, and we're just using the cardstock to make like a little window there. Now there is my Lemon Lime Twist card base. Hey Pat, I'm glad you're here. So super, super easy, super quick. Now let's pop this here. Now you see how that blue has picked up the blue here. Let me crease this just a little bit better, and then we're going to add our greeting. Now there's a super, super cute little flag here. So that's what I'm going to do. I kind of like the way this turned out where the tail comes out. I think that's actually pretty cute. So I'm going to do, there's a couple of things that would work here. Everything I'm using tonight, other than that Pool Party ink pad, I'm just using a black Tuxedo ink pad. I'm going to use blends on one. But other than that, you just need a black ink pad to do these card kits. Okay. Got a little tiny halo there, but I think it's okay. Okay, You Are Too Wonderful. I'm going to pop that right there. And I'm going to, whoopsie, I think I just knocked the camera. Sorry about that, folks. I have dimensionals. I was tidying up today. Pat will be so pleased. Ay, these are minis. I've got minis out the wazoo. Where's my regulars? See, I end up with several packs open because when I can't find one, I just open up another. I know. It's just, you know, I'm just that way. Keeping it real, folks. And I do like a lot of dimensionals, so. Because I don't like things to sag in the middle. Okay, so we're just going to do that right there. And I'm going to kind of strategically move that over. So you just kind of move it to where it's going to look good with the what do you call it? The based on the critters and where they are placed. Now, I should have had 2 of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take both of these ribbons and hold them together and create a simple little knot. And that gives me just a little bit of color there. And I'm liking it. I'm going to add this with one of these glue dots. And then I'm actually just going to put it down and then do my, trim my ends once it's down. A little bit simpler. Like so. And then in my little bag, oh, I don't see them. There should be some little flowers in there. Oh, here they are. So look at that little pop of color. So these are some of the dies, and we're just going to pop out the center. You could leave it in there, but I like to pop it out. And then we're going to put a little embellishment in there. Yes, Crystal, this is a super, super easy card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a mini glue dot to put one here. And then I'm going to take this little flower and put it down here. And because there is not a set of embellishments that goes with this, I'm using, these are the Tinsel Gems that have the 4 colors. So there's a Tinsel Gems that has 3 and there's a Tinsel Gems that has 4. I'm using the one that has the 4 colors. And I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to fill the flowers with these lemon lime twist dots. Gems, Tinsel Gems. So super cute, super quick and easy. Now let me show you my original because I didn't add color to this one. I did here. You can see I got my ink a lot darker here. And also you can see that depending on where you cut your paper is going to depend on which critter you get. And you see, strategically, I wanted my my little tag. I didn't want it up too high because I wanted to keep my little goat in the scene, where here my critter was way over here. So card number 1, done and dusted. Let's go to card number 2. I mean, these are quick and easy cards, every one of them. Now we're going to bring in one of our in colors, and that is this copper clay. Now we're going to add a little bit of color. I lied. I said I only used some color on one, but I'm actually going to just come here with my Stampin' Write marker. This is not even a blend. Now, to me, the trick between Stampin' Write markers and blends, anytime you're coloring a small space, you can just use your markers. Now, the other big big benefit of the markers is that you can color on your stamps. So if you want to get a multicolored stamped image, you have to use your markers. You can't use your blends on rubber. You can't put them on your photopolymer stamps. It's the type of ink, and you cannot do it. Do not. Do not. Now, I'm actually not even going to add any green there, so let me show you where I'm going to go, because I'm going to go here and here and here. So I think I can kind of skip these, and I'm really just kind of scribbling these. And you see how this is actually petal pink, but look how it blends with that copper clay. And that's what I wanted you to see, as well as this color combo. I don't even know how I came up with this. I was trying to figure that out before I came on live, but I really like this copper clay with the Pool Party and the crumb cake. So that's kind of what I'm keying in on. And I'm, like I said, I'm really just kind of scribbling these. I'm not doing, you know, anything super perfect. But look how I've totally changed that paper. So I've added color significantly. So let's add a little bit of adhesive here. And let's stick this down like so. And we'll pop this here like so. I mean, this is really, really quick and easy. Like I said, all of these are going to be super quick. And I can just come back in here and color any of these that I've missed. Now, where did I put my dimensionals? Here they are. So I'm going to add several dimensionals. This is one of the dies from the Radiating Stitches, which is part of our online exclusives. If you do not have these dies, you want to get them. So if you're placing an order, you might want to consider putting that on there if you do not already have them. And I'm going to show them to you real quick because they're only in the online store. They're not in your catalog. Hey, Yolanda, I'm glad you're here. Let's see. Here they are. So here's the item number. It's 161595, and look at these dies. I mean, these are really, really fabulous. They're only $30. So you place a $35 order and you get the card kits for free. That's a pretty good deal. Okay, this is the critter I'm going to cut out. And when you get your card kits, you'll have various critters. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm going into the paper and cutting out one of the critters that's going to fit on that little stitched, well, radiating stitched die. So now this little lamb, you could add some color to, but I'm going to restrain myself and I'm going to just use her as is. I mean, look at her cute little tutu. I think I am going to use this same petal pink though, because I've colored the other flowers in this. I think that if I color that, it's going to be super cute. Hey, Kim, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you like my cards. You know what? Let's just, maybe we're going to leave that there. I think we might just do that. Haha, look at there. Now, let's bring in a little bit more of this color. And again, you could use your blends or your markers, whatever one you have. But you see how that ties this in here. And I have one there. Okay, and by not adding green, it's kept my color scheme really, really simple and really warm. And that was, I was wanting these warm colors. Now, this is already up on dimensionals, so I'm just going to stick my little ballerina down like so. Isn't she adorable? And then I'm going to take just a little strip of Pool Party, and I'm going to take this greeting, something great to celebrate you. And I'm going to do like this, and let's hope I get it straight. Hello, Gina. I'm glad you're here with us tonight. Oh, look at there. I got it straight. Now I'm going to do one other, actually two other little somethings. So I'm just going to pop that right there. I am going to flag one end of it just for interest. Now, this is Candy being a little bit anal, but I got a little bit of a, you know, I'm just going to leave it. There's a little bit of a, actually, I need to chop this end off anyway. So let's just get my mini chopper out. It's a little bit long on one end, and that's going to bother me. I could just use my scissors, but that's going to ensure I get it straight. And then I'm just going to whack the very edge off there because I got a little halo from my stamping, and that's going to just look better. Okay, so now this is all popped down. I'm going to add a dimensional here only because this is already raised. So that's the trick when you have part of it raised on an area that has dimensionals and part of it that doesn't. You want to just add the dimensional to the part that's going to sag if you don't. Okay, so let's pop that there. Super, super easy. And then I'm going to add two more things. Because I've used quite a bit of this color here, I'm going to do a little ribbon tab. And the way I'm going to do that is, you can do this really well with your ribbon scraps when you have just a little bit of ribbon. I'm going to glue this together like so. And I made it to where it doesn't line up completely. And I did that on purpose. So now I'm going to grab another glue dot and I'm just going to tuck this right under here like so. And that's it. Something to celebrate you. You could add more coloring. These would be so fun for your kids and grandkids. I mean, they can color these little critters if they want. So let me show you my original because you'll see, oh, I've got a few more. Let me add a couple of those little dots. Let's add a couple of these just for a little bit of shine. And believe it or not, even though this is not Pool Party, look how that's going to kind of pick up that greeny blue and end up just kind of giving us, it looks kind of like Pool Party, even though it's not. Let's do this like so. Okay, I don't like that there. Okay, let's change that up. There we go. Okay, let me show you my original because you'll see that you get different critters. So my original critter already had a lot of color on her. And because of that, she's larger. I just moved the little, the tag. So that shows you how you can just kind of make it your own. Here I added color on the flowers, and here they're all black and white. But they both have the same color palette and are super quick and easy. So there's card number 2. Now you get one of each of these card kits for free, plus 2 more, with your $35 order. If you bump it up to $50, I'm going to throw in these embellishments. Now, I'm going to do, while I get ready for my next card, I'm going to do a quick, commercial, and that is for my card club. So some of y'all are part of my card club. Some of you have yet to join, and this is a monthly club. So this it's a subscription. I started to say prescription. It's a subscription. And so it's the easy button. You sign up and this just comes to you automatically each month. So you get 8 envelopes, you get 8 card kits, and these, I call this Cards with a Twist because it's 2 each of 4 designs, but you see how the twist is. And this particular month, I'm featuring the Irresistible Blooms, which is part of a suite with really soft colors, and I wanted to just kind of turn it on its head and brighten it up. So you're going to get a pack of this gingham paper. You're going to get these beautiful, beautiful sequins to use on your cards, and then you're also going to get a blender pen because I'm going to show you some fun things to bleed out your color on some of your flowers. Now, if you don't have this stamp set, You can use other stamp sets that you have. You can substitute flowers that you have. You can substitute words that you have. But this all comes to your door delivered, includes your shipping, and that's $38. So that is for my stamp club, affectionately known as Twist Club, because this is cards with a twist. Now, if it's $39, that includes everything. If you don't want to join the club, you can just take it as a class and you pay a little bit more. Okay, so that's my little commercial. Now we will go back to our show, and that is with card number 3. Look at here. We're going to go super bright colors and change things up. Now, this is the one time that I'm going to actually stamp one of the critters, and I'm stamping the raccoon. And we're going to make a sweet little birthday card, and we are going to put him kind of far down because I want to be able to put my happy birthday up at the top. Haha, perfect. And let's do a little happy birthday to you. So again, this is going to be a super simple layout that you can repeat over and over. My little kit includes all of these pieces, and you can use the stamps you have. If you don't have this stamp set, use another little critter or something else. Again, I'm using those. This is those radiating stitches again. Okay, let's use, so you see, oh, look at there. But instead of using this side, I'm going to use this kind of funky side of the black and white. Now, I'm on card number 3, and it's only $7.27. Just saying. These are super quick and easy cards. Whoopsie, that's upside down. Oh, well, I have double kit in there. Okay, so that's going to go there. That seems a little bit, that's the wrong size. Okay, I must have been throwing things together into an envelope that were left on my table. Okay, let's say that's too big. Okay, this black and white pattern is super, super bold, so I like to use it in smaller pieces. Hey, Margaret, I'm glad you're here. And we are happy that you come. It doesn't matter if you're late because you can watch the replay. And I tend to kind of repeat myself a little bit, so just saying. Now we're just using what I like to call cardstock ribbons or strips, and these you can just use up your scraps or just trim off a little bit, just some little bright shots of color. Now I'm going to do my raccoon this way, but you could do it this way. So, it just kind of, you could even add another piece of designer paper. Hey, Thelma, I'm so glad you're here, and thank you so much for sharing. That helps me so, so much. Now, we are going to break out the blends for this one. And I am going to put a little bit of scrap paper beneath me. So here we go. And let's get rid of that. The Drury Hotels is where I host my in-person retreats. And they give me these little notepads that are just the perfect size for when you're stamping. So here we go. Now, this is what I'm going to do, because I'm going to tap into these colors. So I've got Tahitian Tide and Berry Burst. I want to use some gray on my little raccoon. So this is light and dark smoky slate. I'm picking up the daffodil, and then I'm going to put a little bit of grass under my raccoon. So that's where I'm choosing the colors that I'm going to work with. Now I am going to use the bullet end of my blends, and I'm going to do a light Berry Burst over here. And then I'm going to use a dark Berry Burst. And I will say, although this is a pink, it's not a girly pink, at least in my view. So I think that the bright, happy colors on this card, you could easily give to a guy. It's still very gender neutral. And you have to remember too with your blends that they're pretty dark, but then they'll dry considerably lighter. Now I'm going to use the dark Tahitian Tide to do this balloon over here. And I really do like the way Tahitian Tide looks with Berry Burst. And then we are going to grab a Daffodil Delight and bring that balloon right in here. Now I'm using the dark, but you know, you can just kind of play with the colors to get the colors that you like. Not a real, you know, really strong pattern either way. Or what's the word I'm looking for? Not pattern. Not a really strong preference either way. And I'm just putting a little bit of grass here. I don't like my critters kind of hanging out in midair. I like to ground them a little bit. So that's just some Granny Apple Green. Give him a little bit of grass. Now, I'm going to show you one little trick that I like to do on my critters. This is Balmy Blue. And even though this is the white of the eye, I find that when you put that little bit of blue there, I don't know, it just kind of brings everything into focus and makes the eyes show up better. Losing the feed on my computer, so hopefully you're not losing it. Now this is the dark Smoky Slate, and this is what I'm going to use for his little nose here and to do his little mask. And then I'm going to use the light Smoky Slate to do his the rest of his body. And you can just kind of play with this a little bit. You can definitely use black, but to me it's a little bit strong because this is really, really, the black and white DSP is really, really strong. And then I'm going to go ahead and do his tail as well with the dark. And then I'm going to come over with the light to finish him up. And let's just do his little paws like that too. He's so cute. Okay, let me see if I can get my feedback again on my computer so I can see your comments. Okay, here we go with the light. And even though this is a larger area, I'm still going to use the bullet tip because I don't want to, I don't want to kind of go where I don't want to go with my color. Because I've already, if I go into the dark, it doesn't matter. So that's another tip. If you're using light and dark, I like to use the dark first, because then when I'm going over it with the light, it doesn't matter if I kind of go into the dark area. So he is pretty cute, isn't he? Okay, Thelma, I'm glad you liked my tip with the eyes. It does just bring that out a little bit instead of just being white. Especially, it's on a piece of white cardstock. And so I want it to stand out a little bit. So now I'm ready to put him down. And I'm just going to pop him up on dimensionals super quick and easy. All I did was a little bit of coloring. Y'all know, if you've been around here very much with me, that I don't have a lot of patience in general. Not with people so much, but I just... my ADD brain, I'm like, I'm ready to go do something else, people. So I'm like, okay, I can't spend all day coloring. So I like to have quick and easy projects. And that means if I'm going to color, I'm not going to take an hour to color one thing. Truth be told, I'm usually not even going to take 15 minutes. Now, every once in a while, there's a project where I really, really want to do some extra coloring. But the other thing is, too, I think that I do a lot of classes, a lot of events, so I have to be mindful that my time is going to be used in such a way that we can do this in a class setting. Okay. Now, my happy birthday is a little bit crooked, but I don't think anybody's going to notice that except me. Let's put these back, and then I'm just going to grab these little guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the small pink ones to my pink balloons just to give them a little bit of shine. See how they're going to pick up the light that way? And I'm going to do one of these lemon lime twists on that balloon. Well, let's just go for broke and do it on all of them. Let's use the blue. Where'd it go? I lost it. There it is. On this balloon. So now I've got a little bit of shine on all the balloons. Super quick and easy. And that's it. So this is card number 3. This was card number 2. And here is card number 1. So let's do card number 4. And again, you can earn all of these for free with a $35 order. And you can use the stamps you have if you don't have these. So this is a riff on a card that I did in my in-person class. Where's my bone folder? Here we go. When this, I think in May, as a sneak peek. So once again, I'm going to use this super cute designer paper. We're going to go for the sloth and the bear, and it's okay that we have just some of these others, but not all of them. I'm using Lost Lagoon here, and this is Pool Party. So once again, I'm going to bring in my Pool Party ink pad. And I'm just going to take the small confetti stamp, and we're just going to do a little bit of confetti action on this. Just a little random stamping to give it a little bit of interest, a little bit of presence. So now, let's make sure that's dry. Yep. Okay, so now we're going to pop this. I think this is 5 1/4 by 1. Again, when you get the card kits for free, you do get your PDF tutorial, and that has your photos, has your measurements, and you can just download that and keep it. Now you see, if you didn't want to go with the critters, you could just do like that and have a totally different look. But I want to use these critters. I like them. I like them a lot. This is card number 4. This is my online class for Zany Zoo. Let's get that straight. Now we are going to use this little piece here. This is a tiny little strip. And we're just going to go like that to kind of cover the, hey, Catherine, I'm glad you are joining us from Jacksboro. And Corinne, I'm glad you're liking my cards. Thank you, thank you. Encouragement helps. Helps me make sure I'm hitting the mark. Everybody's liking this, getting inspired for your designer series paper cards. And again, just kind of showing you how if you like the paper but you don't want to invest in the stamps, that you can make some pretty cute projects just with the paper. Now we're going to do, you might wonder why I have 2 of these, but that's because we're going to do 2 different greetings. We're going to do happy birthday to you for the outside. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. And then, haha, perfect. And then for the inside, we're going to put you're too wonderful. And that is going to give us a little something fun on the inside. Now, there are some really cute dies in this stamp set. And we have a couple of these little balloons. So we are going to pop those on there for this happy birthday. So let's put this on dimensionals first. Did I get that crooked? I think I did. Let's see, how can I? Let's flip that over. You know, sometimes when you're looking at it, you're like, you know what, that's about 1/8 of an inch off. Actually, I think it's more than 1/8 of an inch. I think it's more like 1/4 of an inch off. Let's bring this over a little bit more. There we go. Okay, that's much, much better. Okay, happy birthday to you. Ha-ha. Now, this is one of my favorite parts of dimensionals when you get down to these little bone bits. You get the skeleton on the outside, and that is some of my favorite pieces. Okay, so there we have Happy Birthday to You. Let's get the mini glue dots for our little, we'll have a balloon there. And let's have another balloon right there. Yeah, I think we're going to do it that way. And where did my little guys go? Here's my little, let's see what's going to work. I think these green ones are going to work again. You know, these do have kind of chameleon properties. So just because it's green doesn't mean I can't put it on that pool party and see how it just works, because they're kind of clear. So it just kind of happens that way. So there we go. Happy birthday to you. And let's put You're Too Wonderful on the inside. And so Tasha, you still, yeah, this was a card that we did in class, and I just had it, I changed it up just a little bit to make it better for my mailing class as opposed to an in-person. So this is actually an online class, and that means that I'm instructing you all online, giving you all of the, what's the word I'm looking for, demonstration online. And then you can earn the card kits for free with your order. And then you also get the PDFs with your order. So here we go. Let's look at these. There's card number 4. You do get envelopes with all of these. So I've been stacking them up over here. So there's card number 4. Card number 3, card number 2, and card number 1. Now with your card kits, you do get these little ribbon bits, but the embellishments do not come unless you place a $50 order. And if you place a $50 order, you're going to get the card kits plus the embellishments, and this all comes in the mail to you. Now, I am going to be out of town all next week, and so these will come to you the week after. I am gone 4th of July week to Virginia to see my older grandchildren. And we are not coming back until Friday of that week. So I am so glad that you guys are liking the cards. Again, you could send these to anybody, you know, any age. Now, this is definitely more feminine because of the little girl. But look at, the fox on the motorbike. Please. So what part of Virginia? So my kids were flying into Norfolk, and that's where they were living, and now they're in Portsmouth. So that's where we are going to be. He's awfully cute, just saying. That stamp set, you know, that's the one where you're going to need the stamp set to complete it as designed. But again, you could just put birthday, this is happy birthday, you could take this and put a birthday cake here, you could put flowers here, you could put anything here. And then everything is there for you. And that is it. Oh, I need to give you a host code. So your host code with $35 order will get you all 4 of these card kits mailed to you mid-July. And if you do a $50 order, you get these gems with it. That is it for today. Tomorrow, don't forget, is the last day of my summer stamp camp. So what is Candy going to share with you tomorrow? It's been a really fun week. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed connecting with you, hanging out with you online, stamping with you, inspiring you, and hopefully you have some great ideas, particularly for designer series paper. That's kind of been my focus this week with the sale being on. And okay, Yolanda likes the yellow one the best. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I do, you know, that's the one thing I usually ask in class, and I forgot to do that. What I would love to know is which is your favorite project, the fox, the ballerina, the raccoon, or the sloth. That's the way I would call these, the sloth card, the raccoon card, the lamb card or the ballerina card and the fox card, or you could call them by their name. This is Lemon Lime Twist, Copper Clay, Yellow, and Lost Lagoon. So I do love to hear your feedback. It helps me so much. It helps me know, what people are liking. And Velma, you like the fox. Oh, the fox card's getting some love, and the raccoon and the sloth. I will tell you, Tasha is on here tonight, and she is one of my team members. She's also one of my church members. And when she saw this paper, she goes, oh my gosh, the sloth. I literally designed this card knowing Tasha would be in card class and that she would love doing the sloth. So, that's what I like to do. I like to listen intentionally to people and bring things to them that I know they're going to love. There's a lot in this life that's rough and tough. Gosh, the culture out there is so mean right now and so negative. I'm like, let's go to card class and have fun. Let's forget about all that negativity and let's just create and have fun. So that's what our happy place is all this fun creating. So I really appreciate you being here with me. Don't forget that even if you're watching with the replay, I'm giving away a free stamp set with every single video this week. So you get entered into the drawing when you make a comment. I love to hear where you are watching from because we have people kind of from all over the U.S. And I've got my people right here in San Antonio. And, a lot of love for the fox. Okay, Dolores is liking the fox, and Corinne's liking the fox. And I apologize that I am not seeing all the comments because my computer's doing kind of funky things. So that is it for tonight. I will see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Same bat time, same bat channel for those of y'all who grew up in the 60s watching Batman. And what that means is I will be back here at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Thanks again for tuning in. Take care and God bless.